Time to Shine today, episode 10, The 7 Clear Functions of the Mind. This is Scott Ferguson. Let's level up. Hey, Time to Shine squad, it's Scott Ferguson coming to you today in January of 2020. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I still want to get this podcast dropped out to you. I'm super stoked about this one because I'm really into the Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, hopefully I'm saying them right, Seneca. Seneca's probably my favorite. And I'm going to start off with a quote from Epictetus. I don't want to confuse you too much because I get confused as well. That's why I kind of turned to Ryan Holiday, who wrote the book, The Daily Stoic. Make sure you pick it up. It's a learning lesson for each day of the year, and it has 366 entries, which is great. So you can wake up every morning and add it to your morning routine, which is just absolutely fantastic for you to do. And it'll help you level up your life by really digging into the Stoics. The Stoics are really just, some of them are really laid back. Some of them are a little bit more militant. Say Marcus Aurelius, he was really militant. So he would really kind of be really harsh with his stoicisms, if you will. And Seneca's a little bit more laid back. I think he was liked by a lot more people as well. But Epictetus, he's kind of like the middle of the road. He has a quote here that says, "The proper work of the mind is the exercise of choice, refusal, yearning, repulsion, preparation, purpose, and assent. What then can pollute and clog the mind's proper functioning? Nothing but its own corrupt decisions." So what he's saying is you just let in these 7 things that he just mentioned. I'm going to break them down for you here in a minute. Basically, clearing the mind. The mind can get so cluttered up, especially with all the social media going on, or if you work in front of a computer a lot like I do all day, it can kind of jump around. But what we want to do is we want to break down these 7 clear functions that I've taken from really Ryan Holiday, who wrote the Daily Stoic, and really kind of break that down into how we can really live a simpler life and understand that anything else that enters the mind, or you allow to enter the mind, is really just pollution and corruption. Okay, so here are the 7 things. Choice, to do and to think right. So basically, make your right choices. Be impeccable with your word. You know, that's taken from the 4 agreements, but be impeccable with your word. Choose to think and only let into your mind what needs to be going into your mind, period. That's your choice. Your choice to do and think right. Refusal is number 2. Refusal of temptation. Whether you're trying to lose weight at the beginning of the year, refuse those calorie-filled foods. If you're trying to stop smoking, get yourself some Nicorette gum or the patch, but refuse the temptation to do what is not going to serve you. Okay? Yearning to be better. That's number 3. Always want to progress. That's what we say here at Time to Shine. We're always looking to level up our life, to always progress. So again, let's always feed our mind, body, spirit, whatnot, things that are going to serve us, and always want to yearn to progress, yearn to be better. The repulsion of negativity, bad influences of what isn't true. We want to repulse them. That's number 4. We want to not allow into our mind anything that is negative, whether it's a movie that has a victim in it. It's going to make us want to be that superhero syndrome that I've talked about in a couple episodes on here on Time to Shine today. So let's not let anything negative into our mind, no bad influences, no family members, no well-meaning people. Let's keep everything out that is not serving us. Preparation, number 5. Let's get prepared of what lies ahead or whatever may happen. So nothing should be able to come up in your life that you're not prepared for. Sure, there are circumstances that could happen. Let's say, God forbid, a car accident or something like that. But still be prepared for how you're going to handle it if it happens. If you're in the workspace, be prepared for how to handle a disgruntled customer, a disgruntled coworker, a disgruntled boss. Just be prepared for whatever comes ahead of you. Think of yourself like a coach of your own football team, baseball team, whatnot. You're going to be prepared for every situation that happens. Have your purpose. That's number 6. Have your mission statement. Have your guiding principle, your highest priorities that are out there. Have them ready at all times. So if you start to sink back while you're repulsing the negativity, go back to your purpose. Know why you're doing what you're doing and stick to that. Know what your highest priority is and stick to that, period. End of discussion, no excuses. Anytime you feel yourself going back, stick to your purpose. And number 7 is assent. So assent, A-S-S-E-N-T, to be free of deception about what's inside and outside our control. So know what you can control. Everything that you can control, control it. But if you can't control, let it go. Be prepared for it. Repulse it. As long as you're progressing to be better, you're going to level up every single day. Always yearn, always progress, always level up. I can't stress this enough. And again, this just hit home with me today with the 7 clear functions of the mind, because I let so much stuff in. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, oh, I practice this every day and I know I never let anything in. But so many things in my life that have happened, which you can listen to prior episodes. I'll never play the victim anymore, but I also let some of my ghosts in. I let that rear view mirror in. But I can't control anything that's in the rear view mirror. So I choose to dump it. I choose to move forward and always progress. So bottom line, this is everything that we're here to do. Those 7 clear functions of the mind, I'm going to rattle them all for you. Choice, refusal, yearning, repulsion, preparation, purpose, assent. Those are our 7 clear functions. Stick to those, and I promise you, you will always progress. And anything else that you let happen is pollution or corruption. All right, squad, fire up. Level up. It's your time to shine. Hey, thanks so much for listening to this episode of Time to Shine today. If you like this episode, please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. There's a link in the show notes to our website. Also there, you will see our recommended resources. We hope you will help support our show by supporting them. If you like what you've been listening to, it'd be great if you could just give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe while you're at it. I'm your host, Scott Ferguson, and until next time, level up. It's your time to shine.